I just want to talk about the Starfield, the Bethesda's new game coming out, Starfield. The system requirements, the minimum and recommended. I don't want to go through the whole list, but just the main components here for PC. It was actually really surprising to me to see the recommended specs, the graphic card needed for both AMD and Nvidia. What was really surprising to me is the recommended AMD card is the 6800 XT. That's what I have. And when you compare that to the recommended graphics card for Nvidia, it's the RTX 2080, which is the previous, actually, we're now that's two generations ago. Right? 2080, 3080, no, it's the 40. Yeah. So that's an old card. It's still a great card and a very strong processing unit. But what my attention's really gravitated to is the difference between the AMD and the Nvidia. So they're recommending a 6800 XT, which is just one generation ago, graphics card compared to the two generations ago RTX 2080. So to me, that's telling me that I feel like the game is going to be not as optimized for AMD cards, which is these are just my predictions and opinions here. So don't take this as a fact, but it's just my observations, and I feel like that could be a little disappointing for AMD fans as myself. I've thought many times to upgrade to or switch over to Nvidia, but I just love supporting the AMD company. Anyways, I digress. What I'm trying to say is the difference here in recommendations. As far as the processor goes, that's cool. This is it doesn't look like this is going to be a heavily demanding game when it comes to the processor. So that's nice, but you can obviously see that the graphics cards are going to be pulling most of the load here. So this is just my observation. And then I want to tie this into my point in all of this is that I tried playing Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and then Fallout New Vegas, all by Bethesda, and on my PC. I have a 6800 XT, and my processor is the AMD Ryzen 9 5900X. So I have an AMD build. I love my processor. I love my GPU. But my point is, those games were poorly optimized on PC, period. And for AMD and Nvidia. I mean, at most, sometimes I'll get below 60 frames. Sometimes I'll get a little bit above 60 frames. So it really depends. And I've tried everything I could possibly do to increase my frame rate, and it's just not working. So my point in all of this is that I really hope Starfield is going to be optimized well for PC users, AMD and Nvidia. I'm hoping, I really am. And also the recommended memory, 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's, nowadays we're seeing the recommended specs be, baseline 16 gigs, and in some games I've even seen 32 gigs for like the minimum specs and recommended specs. So technology just advances, games become more demanding, and for some people it's hard to keep up. I mean, man, it's tough. So anyways, I just wanted to point this out because I don't know how many people were like really looking at the recommended requirements. And granted, this could all change because it's still it's not set to launch until September 6th, so there's still time for the developers to maybe switch some things around. But yeah, anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I'm stoked for the game. I've played the hell out of Fallout, the Fallout games, and watching the 45-minute gameplay deep dive, it was really cool. The music is very reminiscent of the Fallout games, and just like the overall adventure vibe is very Bethesda, very Fallout for me. I didn't play too much Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, but Fallout was a game I was heavily invested in on back on I used to play console back in the day, back when Fallout 4 came out. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Oh, real quick, I do want to point out, knowing that it's going to be locked at 30 FPS on the Series X and S, is that what it says? It will run at 4K resolution on the Xbox Series X. Yeah. And 1440p on the Series S. Yeah, so both capped at 30 FPS if you're playing on the Series X or S. It's very interesting to me. Anyways, these are my observations. I kind of started rambling on, but please let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you're excited for this game. Also, let me know if this is all new to you and you've never really heard of Bethesda as a game company, because they make amazing games. And if you haven't played the Fallout series, if there's a way for you to experience them, highly recommend playing the Fallout games. But if you're on PC, they're playable. You can get them on Steam for pretty cheap, actually, I believe. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I think I'm gonna do continuous updates with this game because I'm really excited to see this game unfold in the coming months. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.